Hi, this is Joe again with another review. For the sake of this video, we'll be discussing the 1990 movie Gremlins 2: The New Batch. Starring Zach Galligan, Phoebe Cates also has Dick. Blank. Not one of my typical blanks. Not Dick Grayson. That's Batman, but or I should say Robin. And of course, it also has Jackie Joseph in this movie. Ironically, the other two characters I mentioned, the last two, appeared in the movie 30 years earlier, the original Little Shop of Horrors film. So it's kind of funny there was another monster movie in this one. Anyway, previously I recently reviewed the original Gremlins movie from 1984. So I figured now I'm going to do the sequel here for you, which came out 6 years later, which is like way too long for a sequel, no matter what the hell it is. But truthfully, they should have just stuck with the first movie. The first one was great. It was a classic. It was funny. It was good. It was scary. All the elements needed for a movie like this was in the original film, and they tried to redo it in the sequel, and it just bombed. Even all the jokes bombed in this movie, and that's kind of hard to do with a movie which, at first, I don't think really takes all that stuff seriously. Well, the first one kind of did. For the most part, took itself seriously. Except for when the Gremlins went into full force and started attacking and killing people. Then it took a little bit of a different twist, and a little more lighthearted. It took a funny twist to it. Gremlins 2, the new batch, was like funny from the beginning to the end of the movie, and unfortunately, all the jokes bombed. At least the majority of them bombed. Of course, this movie does take place in New York City instead of maybe in a small town like the first one did. And of course, the other difference is that this movie, Gremlins 2, does not take place during Christmas time. It was like during the summer or something, and Billy, Zach Galligan character, is now working in an office building, and his girlfriend, or fiancée, Phoebe Cates, was played by Phoebe Cates, also worked in the building. And the thing is that the building was owned kind of like by a Donald Trump type character, who was a big developer and wanted to buy out a part of Chinatown where Key Luke made his reappearance as the owner of the little gift shop there, and of course the original owner of Gizmo wanted to buy him out, and he says, "No, I'm not interested." And of course, unfortunately, Key Luke's character dies in the movie, and the developer came in and started tearing down the building, and Gizmo, who nobody knew was there, somehow got out. Now, of course, the problem with this particular plot point is that the grandson, who was in the first movie, was nowhere to be found in this movie. So it's just Key Luke by himself with Gizmo. So Gizmo somehow gets out and somehow reunites with Billy. And so only in a movie like this where you have that type of a thing going on. And so, and only they have found each other. Okay, great. Of course, along the way, of course, as usual, all the problems that came up in the original movie, with him getting wet, reproducing, eating after midnight, and of course the bright light thing came up again in this film. So of course, when Billy knew that unfortunately Gizmo got himself wet again, by accident as usual, knew there were other gremlins in the building and trying to stop what's going on and trying to kill off the other gremlins. This time, except for one, this was all new bunch of gremlins. There's one with wiggly eyes and freaky eyes freaking out, and with crazy laugh and stuff. And there was one who later on in the movie we call himself Brain. Is in the movie because in this building they had like a research lab, and one of the gremlins drank the particular potion which was supposed to increase your brain power. So it worked on this particular gremlin, and now all of a sudden it could speak with a British accent. Yeah, intellectually, it's kind of like Mr. Spock meets a gremlin or something. You know, that type of intelligent thing, but with a British accent. And I'm not kidding, it kind of spoke with a British accent, this particular gremlin, and he wore glasses like I do, and they called himself Brain. Of course, one of the funnier parts of the movie was he had Robert Prosky, who I haven't mentioned before, plays like a vampire, like a Svengoolie type character who is a vampire alpha, and he would host a late night horror movie show. Kind of like a vibe. There was kind of dying out by that time, but he was hosting a late night show. He was actually interviewing the character Brain, Gremlin Brain, and he was also talking to other gremlins. But actually, didn't call them gremlins. We call them this particular creature, this leader of these creatures, is attacking the office building where we're broadcasting from. So we call them the creatures and stuff. And he would broadcast, and he would do a broadcast from there. And so it's really a crazy cluster mess, from beginning to end of this whole movie. And of course, when I should also mention, you should also look for Robert Picardo, who, of course, later on was in, I should say 5 years later, was in the movie, television series Star Trek Voyager. He played the holographic doctor. He also plays in this movie. He plays one of the hench executives of the developer. And of course, the whole building gets taken over. And of course, Billy asks help from the developer. Hey, let's trick these gremlins to get into the building, think that it's night. So they all leave, and then all we do is lift up the curtain, and they all get exposed to sunlight, and they all die. And of course, that's the whole big plan to get rid to and came up with. So, and unfortunately, the plan does work in the end, and the kill of all the gremlins, and of course Gizmo is of course saved, and in the end, Billy and Kate, the Phoebe Cates character, they brought him home for good, and Billy realized that the old Chinese guy who took care of Gizmo passed away. So, of course, they had no choice but to take him. But this movie itself, like I said earlier, if you like Gremlins, just watch the first movie. The second movie was terrible, and there's all kind of crazy cameos in this movie, particularly of all people, Hulk Hogan made a cameo in this film. And this was the same year. The movie came out the same year as when Hulk Hogan, legitimately lost to the Ultimate Warrior in WrestleMania 6. So this was the same year when Hulk Hogan actually lost the title, and the problem is he still had the championship belt around his waist because he won the champ. I guess the movie was made like the year before, in 1989, when he beat Randy Savage to regain the heavyweight title. And it was second title run, and then he lost it like a year later to the Ultimate Warrior. But whatever. I mean, it's stupid things you remember. But this movie, I like to forget Gremlins too. But like I just said before, just stick to the first Gremlins movie because that's the best one, and forget the second movie. Then it's like one of those unnecessary sequels. I can understand the way it was made, not just for the money value, but how the first one ended. You'll be back. You'll be ready someday, but not now. But from Gizmo's original owner. But it could have been better, and it should have been better, and it's just almost the same retread. It's almost like a parody. But there's one good point that a character made is that there's always midnight someplace. How do you know? Midnight someplace. And it was so dumb. I mean, it's a good point, but it was bad. But the movie is such. Gremlins 2, the new batch, is just a waste of time for everybody. So that's my review of Gremlins 2, the new batch. Please click on the video, please rate it, please subscribe to my channel, please forward this video to your Facebook pages. You can check out all my reviews and on my YouTube channel, at rowdyc.com, so WDY, and then C.com. It's a homepage to Rowdy Reviewer. Chris Moore. Please check out all of his videos on his website. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time.